How do I let go? This is the one question the world keeps asking. Let go of my past, let go of that person, let go of my pain. And I'll tell you the truth. Stop trying to let go. It doesn't work like that. Because the very effort to let go is how you're still holding on to it. It's like, have you heard? Many people think, I don't want to have thought. I want to stop thought. I want to stop thought is also a thought, right? Let's come to the point. If you try to resist, you will persist more. Because the very nature of mind is such. Just try this simple experiment for the next 10 seconds. Close your eyes and do not think of an elephant. You will be full of elephants, at least 3 to 4. Because the nature of mind is such that if you try to elevate or subtract something, it will naturally multiply. It has got no subtraction. It does by its own. But if you forcefully try to subtract, it will only multiply. There is only addition and multiplication, no subtraction. So here what you are trying to do is you are trying to escape your emotions, escape your memories. What you try to get rid of, you give it a life. What you accept, you will dissolve. You think you are letting go? No, you are constantly thinking how to let go. When it will happen, why am I hurting? This is just a constant thinking. Let's say you break up with someone. You're forcing yourself to move on. You block them, delete their photos, throw away the gift they gave you. But you know what you have actually done? You have declared a war inside. And in that war, no one wins, especially you. Letting go isn't deleting. Letting go isn't forgetting. It is dissolving. And dissolution happens not by force, but by awareness. You know why people keeps holding on to things, memories, people, places? Why do we hold on so tightly to things? Because your mind is addicted to replace. Replace regret, replace pain, replace moments like they're still happening. Because there is an effect called Zeigarnik effect in mind. Mind tends to remember unfinished tasks more than the finished ones. So it keeps sending a follow-up mails that this didn't happen, this didn't happen, this didn't happen, this didn't happen. That's the nature of this mind. But you must know and listen carefully. The past is dead. Only you are keeping it alive. A great guru said, your memory is just a bunch of information. If you don't power it up or if you don't energize it, it will fall apart by itself. But when you resist it, hate it, fear it, you're literally fueling it. That one person you can't let go of, it's not them, it's you who haven't accepted an emotion. It is the version of you that got wounded and still waiting to be seen. So thinking that you let go things, elevate the mind, no, this doesn't happen. With all these things, you're just trying to cut off the branches of a tree. You're not taking it from the root. In India, it's a very bad example to give that cutting off the branches and trees, don't do that. We're causing a lot of harm to the Mother Earth already. But in India, when people are growing mango trees, in the beginning stage, they'll make sure they'll cut the branch so that the tree grows taller and stronger. That should not happen with things that are causing trouble to you, things that are causing misery, agony to you. Trying to let go is just like cutting the branch of a tree and leaving the root unattended. It will grow again, it keeps growing. You delete the photos, but the pain returns. You distract yourself, but one silent night everything comes back to you. You know what's the root? The root is you got identified with the experience you had. It's okay. Get this simple slap of truth. You're not what happened to you. You cannot create an external situation 100% the way you want. But the internal one, you can. You're not your emotions. Emotions are just powered by your thoughts. The way you think is the way you feel. Emotions keeps coming and going like thoughts. If you don't power them up, they'll fade away. But it won't happen drastically. It will take some time. If you're thinking like fireworks should happen, tonight I want to forget, tonight I want to let go. That's not how the emotions work. The way you think is the way you feel. Thoughts can take a sudden turn, but emotions cannot. They'll take a little bit of time. You're not even the mind. What you call as you, your personality, me, myself, through this mind, you are just a bunch of memory. Wherever you go, you accumulate it. You just made it so unconscious that you do not know you have built up this mind. What you call as me, my mind is all you're making. So when it is you're making, make it the way it works for you. Oh, it's too much wind. You're not what happened. You're not emotions. You're not even the mind. Unless you realize this existentially, you'll keep chasing freedom like a mirage. As I told you, if you try to suppress it, it will become more. You can only transcend this. A great guru says, transcend the mind. Don't tame it, don't fix it, don't control it. but transcend it. If your claws are on fire, you don't sit and meditate, you drop them off, right? But with mind, dropping doesn't work because you are inside the fire. Letting go is not a mental act, it is a possibility. The more you try to let go with thoughts, the deeper you sink, because every thought will generate one more counter thought that will make you hold on to it even more for a long time. When you sit, breathe, become still, truly still, what feels like a storm becomes like a wind. So we have advanced programs like Bhavaspandana, Shunya, and we start with inner engineering. First of all, basic program is inner engineering that will make sure you have better control over your thoughts, body and mind. If you just want to stay absolutely involved and untouched by anything, not getting tangled with anything, Shunya, an emptiness program. And emptiness is a key. When you have found that emptiness within you, nothing can distract or disturb you. It once happened. Once Private Peter got dumped by his girlfriend. So he went really mad and became too depressed. He became too deeply depressed. So his friend asked, "Hey Peter, why don't you meditate?" "What's the point? Every time I sit to meditate and close my eyes, I see her even more. This time with more filters." Even Private Peter cannot run away from a memory, because running away or living away doesn't work. The only way out is through. So let's come to the truth. How you can manage this. Letting go is not doing. It's a happening. It only happens when you're no longer fighting the emotions. It happens when you become bigger than your stories. It happens when you realize this life, this breath, this moment is more precious and powerful than what happened before. You don't have to forget. You don't have to forgive forcefully. You just have to become aware. So utterly aware that the pain melts in your presence, in your true presence. Right now you're just a bundle of cooked up thoughts and emotions in your head. Letting go is not the goal. Liberation is the goal. So next time when your mind says, "Let go, I want to let go," don't rush, don't fight. Just sit, breathe and observe. Who is it wants to let go? You'll realize there is no one, it's you. And now everything that has to fall will fall, because you're finally free enough. So without having necessary mastery over your thoughts and your emotions, life doesn't happen the way you want. External situations will never be 100%. But how you react to it is 100% your choice. Just see this moment. In this moment you can put on a smile. It doesn't matter where you are, how the situation around you is. Being human means just this, that we have a choice every damn moment. We are not born to live on a compulsive cycle like animals. Even animals are more conscious sometimes than human beings. So this is called as karma. Karma literally means action. When your karma is working for you, that's liberation. When your karma is working against you, that is an entanglement. That is a bondage. You choose. Bondage is freedom or stillness is freedom. Of course, stillness is, it's time that you have mastery over your body, mind, emotions. If you have mastery over your body, you'll notice that your breath will come to your control. If you have control over your breath, you'll notice your thoughts will come to your control. Once you have mastery over your thoughts, you'll see your whole life will come to your control. For all of this to happen, there is something called as human life energy that is functioning from within to make everything happen. If you can work on that a little bit and enhance that life energy to its best possibility, then nothing ever can harm you. The only way you can stay is just blissed out all the time. Human beings are not meant to suffer, keep thinking about what happened yesterday. This is how the world is happening. They suffer what happened yesterday, what happened 10 years back, what happened 15 years back. If you still suffer, you're an absolute utter stupid. This is not a way a human being should be living. You must become bigger than your stories, bigger than your past, bigger than who you think you are right now. You are literally much pure and better and bigger and powerful than who you think you are right now. It's time that you give it a go and exercise that. May you know the tenderness of life. See you in the next video.